Hon Alhassan Ado Doguwa, leader of the Northwest Caucus in the House of Representatives, has stated that ex-President Olusegun Obasanjo does not possess the moral credibility to tell President Muhammadu Buhari not to seek re-election in 2019, New Telegraph reports. The lawmaker made his comments to newsmen, in response to the scathing letter written by the ex-president to Buhari. We gathers that Doguwa stated that Obasanjo could not stop the desire of Nigerians to allow Buhari win a second term. He stated, the former president who was used to engaging in very unreasonable political comments should know that he cannot in any way be a stumbling block against the popular desire of Nigerians to give President Muhammadu Buhari a second term to rule this great nation, which unfortunately was put to a state of economic and political quagmire by the likes of Obasanjo and his cohorts. It is also pertinent to note that the former president lacks the moral and political credibility to even speak in the way he is doing, on the political affairs of our country. After all, a man who was involved in all sorts of corruption issues in his administration, and indeed his unpopular bid to violate our respected constitution by wanting to take a third term, is not in any way a credible democratic voice to count on. The lawmaker urged Nigerians to disregard the former president's comments, which he described as baseless. Doguwa further lauded President Buhari for the very good work he is doing for this country, especially in the area of the fight against corruption, security and above all economic restructuring for a greater Nigeria. He continued, President Buhari must not be distracted by the likes of Obasanjo, who have failed this country and disappointed our people when they had public trust in their hands. Speaking on Buhari's chances for the upcoming presidential election, Doguwa stated that it is his candid opinion that all well-meaning Nigerians are impressed by the good work of President Buhari and therefore yearn that Mr. President should answer the clarion call to accept to run for the second term by 2019. He stated further, while of course we must appreciate and acknowledge the health challenge of Mr. President, which is naturally human, but it's my sincere belief that Mr. President's health has significantly improved and therefore has the physical and mental capacity to continue to rule this country to the best of his abilities. Meanwhile, we previously reported that the Muhammadu Buhari-led federal government issued a formal response to the attack on the president by ex-President Olusegun Obasanjo. The federal government gave its response on Wednesday, January 24, via the Minister of Information, Alhaji Lai Mohammed. According to Mohammed, the Buhari administration had received Obasanjo's message in good faith. The minister further thanked the ex-president for his positive comments, even as he proceeded to set the record straight.